This is Hervé Senni from GuitarGearGeek.com. This video is a quick update concerning the latest guitar kit I built. Since I published a video about it, I changed pickups, installed the rotor nut and corrected a scale length issue. The pickups installed before were Tone Rider Rebel 90. They are P90 pickups with the shape of a humbucker. They sound pretty cool, but my SG equipped with neodymium and twistle pickups have the exact same sound when they are set to split mode. Considering the SG has a Gibson scale and sports the same tremolo that guitar was a duplicate. I'm talking about this guitar right here. So I went for John Birch pickups, the famous those ones. The famous Magnum 4 and Hyperflux 5 set that was originally made for Tony Iommi. At first I was afraid the pickups sound too much heavy metal. I like Black Sabbath, but it's not my style of playing. But they sound pretty cool in clean sound too, so I'm going to play them clean first and turn the distortion on after. You can hear more difference in sound with clean sound. Okay, so clean sound neck pickup in series and with the solo switch on, so you have the real sound of the pickup unfiltered by any pots. So neck pickup, both together. And bridge pickup. So if I add the PTB on, depending on the setting, so the cool thing about these pickups is that when you put the solo switch on, normally with regular pickups, the sound is much brighter and louder. With this one, the sound is much fatter. So if you are into jazz or into a big fat sound, this is the neck pickup with the solo switch on. So you see it's pretty dark. Okay, so that's it. So now let's put some distortion on. This is my Super Rat clone that I used in the intro of the video. So this is a bridge pickup in series. If I put it in solo switch, so you have a really dark. In split and in parallel. Okay, so here both together. They are both in series, so if I put the neck in parallel and the bridge in series, and the other way around, and the neck pickup in distortion, in series, split, and in parallel. So if I put the PTB on, and you can fine-tune brighter sounds. By cutting the bass. So this is the neck pickup alone in series. Split it and in parallel. And the other things I did is, if I go in between with the middle position, this is out of phase. I put them both in split it. I have more I get more the nasal effect of the out of phase, and both in series. And another option I made is the master series, which is really fat. If I do that in with a switch with solo mode on, really dark. And master sorry, master switch and out of phase. It gives a sort of wah sound to the sound, and I pretty like it. So the last thing I did on this guitar is to add a Artec BCU. So it's sort of, if I put it, it's a system that's supposed to reproduce the sound of a single coil or humbucker. So if you have an humbucker and you set it on 10, you get more like a single coil sound. And if I put it on 0, I get much fatter sound, since there are already humbuckers. So if you add that on an humbucker, it's pretty violent. So this is everything together. So BCU on 10, on 0, sorry, out of phase, master series. So that's it. Those pickups are really cool. I like them pretty much. As you can see, it's not only good for metal, but for whatever type of music you want to play. And they're pretty silent, powerful, and they look good actually. The only problem I had was because of those screws that are popping out a lot on the guitar. I had to trouble to lower the pickup to the max to not have the strings touching the plot at on the last fret. So I had to root a little bit inside to be able to lower the pickup more, and I just can't go lower, and it's really close. So apart that, now that the guitar is done, okay, so to install this roller nut for Gibson type of guitar, you have to remove a little bit of fingerboard to get the same first fret length that you have with a regular nut, because this is the nut that was there before. So it was a bit like that, because you have to understand that With a regular nut, the strings start to vibrate right at the end of the nut, right here. So in the roller nut, the strings do not start to vibrate right here, but at the top of the roll here. You have to remove the extra bit like this to get the same size, and the trick is to use the, here you have the axe of the roll, which is the middle, of course, of the rolls located here. So if you go on Stumac fret calculator page, you see that with you enter your scale, which is Gibson for this one, and 22 frets, and then you see you choose if you want the result in inch or in millimeters. So for me, in millimeters, the first fret must be 35.30 something. So from the middle fret to the edge of the nut, which is here. And so if you go like this, you see that now the fret starting from here to here is the exact dimension of a first fret for a Gibson scale. So don't be afraid, it's not a difficult task to do. I did it with a cutter, and that's it. Took me 20 minutes, even less, and that's about it. So the only thing I want to say is it's pretty cool, it works really nice, but you have to have a string retainer here, otherwise the G and D strings are not staying in the slice that made for those strings. It pops out, and the spacing is wrong. So you have to put that, and if don't screw too hard, because otherwise it will cancel the rolling capacity of this roller nut. It didn't cost me too much. I think I paid it like 4 or 5 euros. So it's okay compared to a Fender LSR roller nut. It's like 25% of the price, not even. So I am going to order another one, not to install on a guitar, but on another guitar, but to keep it as a replacement piece, because if one day those rolls there break, who knows if there are still this piece of equipment will still be available in a couple of years from now. So since it's pretty affordable, I'm going to order another one and stash it somewhere as a replacement part if someday something happened to this roller nut. I had a problem, intonation problem, when I ordered the kit. If you remember, I asked them to add a regular pneumatic drilling to install my Stats bar, and originally on this kit it's only a 2-hole fixed bridge and not a pneumatic, so they did it, but they did it wrong, as you can see. So I had an intonation issue, and I wasn't able to set the intonation right, because when you install a Stats bar tremolo, you only use those 2 screws to install the tremolo, and therefore, since it's a one block, if they are not located at the right place, here it's going to be wrong too. So I had to use a dowel that I cut in 2 and insert it into the previous hole they did, and add some tight bond, and when it was dry I drilled again just at the right place, and that's it. So this is the finished job, I think. Yeah, well, almost. So yeah, if you see, I added some masking tape to avoid breaking the paint, damaging the paint, and it was easy to do. It's not and then I installed back the stats bar, and it's cool because since it's a complete block here, you don't see the mess here. Otherwise I would have to paint the guitar again, which is not what I wanted. The other solution would have been to unglue the neck and to locate it at the right place, but wow, I didn't feel like doing this, so I went the easiest solution, and now the guitar is perfectly in tune. So anyway, thanks for watching, and as I say all the time, if you are on YouTube and you want to download the the wiring I did for this guitar, check under the title of the video, and there's a link to my site where you have everything you want. So thanks for watching, and see you soon in another video. Ciao.